All right, what's going on, guys? We're going to dive right into it and start finding new commercial and residential concrete contracts. Here's how smart contractors are turning slow seasons into steady new seeds of business that will sprout for years to come. So, when I say commercial projects, I'm talking about this one, and also this one. Now, by now, you may understand, have been following us for a while, but my name is Justin Kay. I'm the owner, founder, and creator of Concrete Two Cities, where we serve concrete contractors throughout the United States, where we help them from residential to commercial, so that way they can pour more concrete. Now, let's dive into it. All right. So, here's your slow season winter reality, the problem that every single contractor knows. Winter kills 40 to 60% of your residential pours, crews sit idle, burning cash flow. Cash flow dries up faster than the concrete in July. Simple. You're scrambling for work, anything to do that will just keep the lights on for you guys in hopes that you do not have to lay the guys off, because you never know if they'll come back next year because they might just go out and find someone else to work for. Meanwhile, if you were to imagine pushing harder in the off season and started planting seeds ahead where you can have residential projects and commercial projects waiting for you at the start of next season, having a system in place that allows you to start following up with clients months in advance, speeding things up, a system that tracks every lead so at any moment in their buying process, you know exactly where they are. And that's a serious game changer for those guys that understand. But in reality, remember, if you already knew this, you would have already done it. And the key here, the message here is you need to be striking when the iron is hot, as the old saying goes. Now, here's a case study for us. $159,797 of revenue generated in about 6 to 8 months. There was a total of 282 estimates booked. That's only 35 meetings per month. A cost per estimate for every job site that we were on and walked cost us $81.56. Total value of our pipeline is about $616,617. So that's the top 38 leads that we had out of these 282 estimates. There's a lot more in there, but we just took the top 38 because that's what's going to allow us to flow into next season. So let's get down to it. This company's main focus was commercial concrete. We used residential concrete work on the weekends and in between the commercial projects, which allowed us to then keep cash flow coming in to float the net 30, net 60, net 90 payouts. And this also is a reminder of this 159,000 was produced by an estimator in his very first year. This was his very first year of doing this full time, and he has no concrete background or experience. So, what this could mean for your pipeline. Here's what smart targeting looks like at scale. One residential concrete crew, we assisted 282 in person estimates from $23,000 in advertising spend. That's $81.56 per qualified in person estimate walking the job site, with again a total value pipeline of 616,000. The average project size was $13,316. Again, they were just using them to pour on weekends or when they had time in between commercial projects, which again was just 12 projects. So every dollar they put in, it generated them a return on ad spend of $6.75, nearly $7 back for every $1 that they put in. Imagine scaling those numbers alongside a commercial infrastructure. So, also with this case study, the projects that I was on with this very same company, there's about $1 million to about $1.5 million of commercial concrete work that they were able to combine with this. Now, 616,000 is going to flow into next season, which is very important. It's going to allow us to kick off the spring and be ahead of a lot of people just like you who continue to sit there and procrastinate and are outside of the box. But if that's not you and you're ready to dive into this, let's get into the system. Landing commercial and residential concrete projects. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up commercial and residential targeting, help you position your crew with contracts that matter, residential driveways, patios, slabs, parking lots, to fund ramps, sidewalks, and other infrastructure work that can help you continuously bid on them and pour them year round, along with going into other different avenues. And then from there, we want to have a pipeline grow. So build a steady stream of residential cash flow opportunities for net 30, net 60, net 90-day payouts to continue to grow. $369,550 in value. So this is lifetime follow-ups that we're going to follow up with coming up into the year. So that's out of the 38, that's probably about 15-ish projects that we're going to flow into the springtime, 15 to probably 20. And that's what's going to allow us to kick it off and continue from there. So from there, we're going to be results focused. We don't teach you methods. We assist you in getting wins. Your crews, so they can pour, will help you fill your calendar with what we're going to go after again is commercial and residential jobs. Again, this isn't about grinding harder or even concrete 2 cities for the matter. It's about working smarter with proven positioning. So again, you can be the hero in your own story. Many people are going through the underdog story or the story of they have to grind harder and really be the victim in their mentality. When in reality, if you just stepped into it and decided that you are the damn hero in your movie, because essentially you are and always will be, now is the perfect time. So never lose a lead again, win the residential cash flow game. And how we're going to do this is we're going to have a CRM and automatic follow-ups that convert. So your CRM and AI system that can send emails, text messages, voicemails, and can even qualify your prospects. You also want to use this because it's going to allow us to track your ROI down to the penny. Drip sequences in the CRM allow you to follow up forever until they opt out or buy. The goal here is to take 20 to 30% response rate, turning cold leads into hot leads. The whole team can be integrated into this easily, so everyone knows exactly what's going on at all times. And the best part is it's 100% deductible for your tax planning this season. So the game plan, it's very simple. We're going to go after residential cash flow, we're going to win commercial contracts, and then we're going to tie it all together. So what does that look like? So we're going to keep cash flow coming in by having residential projects to pour while we find commercial contracts to pour. And, when we're in the waiting season of jumping from commercial project to other commercial project or waiting to begin that commercial project, etc. And then we will assist you in finding these contracts, bidding them, and making sure that we are on schedule and get the project done on time and under budget, which is a massive part of it. So we'll be your back end to make sure that we're getting it done on time and under budget, making sure things are taken care of on the back end so you guys can go out there and do what you do best. And then from there, we're going to tie it all together. Residential commercial system working together on your behalf, keeping cash flow rolling in with residential projects again, while finding bigger projects and winning them. So again, it takes about the same amount of time to go after all of these little residential projects, the same amount of effort, when in reality, if we can go after bigger projects, we don't need a lot of them. We just need the right amount of them to make sure that we can get them done on time, under budget, so everyone wins. And the tax advantage that nobody's talking about. Every dollar you invest in winning residential and commercial contracts is 100% tax deductible. Deduct it now. Otherwise, you'll end up paying Uncle Sam all the money that you made if you don't have the proper write-offs in place. Think about it this way. You're not spending money on marketing assistance. You're shifting tax dollars into tools that bring more concrete projects in either the residential or commercial space. The IRS lets you write off the whole system while you're building a winter-proof and slow season-proof business. That case study, their $23,000 plus our management fee in ad spend is fully deductible. Their $159,797 in closed revenue, that's real cash in the bank with Uncle Sam helping them foot the bill. So the Concrete 2 Cities 1.0 partnership limited to 2 spots this month. So what we're going to do is we're going to go after residential and commercial contract assistance, done for you positioning to win more residential and commercial projects. From there, we're going to use AI follow-up systems, forever nurturing, calling, screening, auto booking, in-person estimates, all included to fund the residential cash flow. And the proven results, I mean, $616,617 quoted, $159,797 poured for residential projects on the weekends in between projects, from bouncing from commercial project to commercial project. And that, with our team's fees and the advertising spend included, netted every dollar that they put in $3.35 return on ad spend, all fees included. So again, we're opening 2 spots for the Concrete 2 Cities program for serious contractors that want to dive into having a residential cash flowing machine. And if that's all you want, great, this is still for you. And those that are looking to dive into the commercial side of things, we'll help you on the back end of winning those contracts, automating the pipeline, and again, using this as a tax deduction to start planting seeds for this upcoming season so you can get ahead and be prepared and win. Ultimately, that's the way to do it. So stop losing the slow season, start winning more, and be your own damn hero in your own life because you owe it to yourself. So give yourself that permission. Now, what happens next? Click the link, secure one of the 2 partnership spots, get a free audit on your current positioning. We assist you in building commercial and residential concrete pipelines. We'll have a system and AI automations to handle the follow-ups and qualifications for our residential to keep the cash flow rolling in, and you pour more concrete this year. Again, remember, 616,000, which is going to roll into this upcoming season with a 6.75 return on every advertising dollar that we spent, and only pour it on the weekends or in between commercial projects. Now think about it. What if you were to have a full-time crew that were to just go after residential projects in this situation, and you had an estimator that was seasoned and well in position? Now, again, there's only going to be 2 spots available for this month because limited capacity, because when those guys jump in, what we're going to go after is, again, making sure that we have residential cash flow projects coming in along with going after the big commercial projects. Now, if that sounds like you, we'll assist you. Get started now, today. You can buy now, sign up here right now, today. Otherwise, book a call with our team and we'll go over all the details to make sure it's a good fit. And ultimately, if you can't handle the commercial, that's fine. We'll make sure that the residential is well worth it for you. All right, my friends, we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.